Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we are on. The Hangout on Air is live. So, hey everyone. Believe it or not, we are in a bathroom doing this digital dish. Yeah, don't.
We're in a studio.
Yeah, true. This is a studio with a beautiful backdrop. We have towels over here in case we
paid
get
lots
sweaty.
of money. We paid lots of money for this backdrop. This is from India.
That's me rocking on a toilet seat. This is the only place with great lighting. Not great, it's the best lighting.
You will not get another toilet seat broadcast
Hear this?
from CES.
And I'm not sitting on the toilet. I have fully clothes on and
we're not
the
that
top
ghetto.
is shut.
We're not that ghetto.
Oh, okay, so we are.
This is our first year at CES, obviously, because we're doing stuff in the bathroom. But we had so much to say that we just couldn't help it doing this digital dish. We love doing them every time we get together. We do them, and we thought this is a perfect thing to do for people who have never come to CES before and who wanted to know what is it about. So
that's true.
So first, I want to talk about the clothing. What to wear.
What to wear. I feel like I should have put my blazer back on because you have your outfit on.
Like, let's talk about the women. Like, what?
Okay.
So I was really nervous because I thought that everyone was going to be very professional.
Right.
And I just didn't feel like I wanted to go so professional. I don't own a lot of, like, business suits.
Yeah, we were thinking business attire.
And I could have went business casual.
But that's not us.
I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like that's who I was. So instead I opted for a really loose
You look great today.
Flowing shirt. Well, you're not really gonna see anything, but
like jeans.
Really like skinny jeans. Wait, this is becoming a different kind of video here.
Didn't mean it like that.
I just had a long.
Oh, you took my
boots off, but I had knee-high boots that had
really
like a wedge heel, and that's what I went with, and I totally fit in. I felt very comfortable wearing that.
You looked great.
And what did you have on?
I decided to go for a graphic tee. This says "Fashionably Late." And what I had over it was a blazer, like a crop to the black blazer, which was cute. I loved it. And then I have on, because this is very me, I don't even know if you can see very well, but I have my like distressed jeans on. I love distressed jeans.
You're so short, you can't get
like you went up, your legs went up to here. I get up, it's just my belly button.
Right.
And then I wore like little wedge booties, so not high, but like ankle booties, because everybody said to us, make sure you have comfortable shoes.
Now, I have to say something about that. So in my head at home, I was like, oh, my knee-high wedge boots are super comfortable, and I was wearing them. I'm dying.
Yeah, you're like both of us right now, socks.
I can't lift my leg up.
You can't lift.
Dying.
This is what's good about being short.
Yeah.
My leg.
No, my feet are, when people are like, oh, my feet are on fire. My feet are actually on fire. Like they're actually, if I rub them together, I would start a flame. So big mistake. I made a big mistake with my shoe selection. The wedges are good for maybe 4 hours.
Yeah.
They are not good for.
But the men, they had it easy. They were men in suits. They were men with like jeans, with like sneakers or loafers or casual shoes. You name it. But for women, I mean, I feel like, I gotta be honest, I didn't feel like there were a lot of women there.
Not a lot of women.
I thought there was gonna be a lot more women. It was like a ton of men.
Yeah, I feel like
a ton of men.
I feel like there needs to be more women here next year.
I hope so. Like people walking around and like checking things out. I mean, again, there were a lot more men in that taxi line. I noticed
it's 90% to 10%.
I felt like it totally was.
So our second point is, if you're in the market.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yes.
If you're single,
this is, ladies, come on down.
Because we were kind of joking around, like there are so many guys here. These are guys that are like, and if you're into tech and you're into like digital and you're into social media, I feel like this is probably a place. So if you are in college, if you are in you're not even college, like your 20s,
and you're just looking to meet the right kind of guy.
These are people that you guys have the same interests.
Yes.
Why be online?
A lot of good looking, intelligent.
So those are our 2 points. So our fashion, we're gonna kick it on fashion, and dating,
and nothing to do with tech, but that's how we roll.
Right.
But wait, one more thing. There were women here in sneakers.
Yeah, there's sneakers,
and there were
flats.
and I also saw women in suits. So my point is, if you're coming to CES and you don't know what to wear whatever you want to wear.
Right.
That's what I have to say. That there is no dress code that you have to adhere to, and I was really worried about that. It's coming in.
We saw one person in heels. She was in front of us,
and she's crying in a corner.
You can tell she's in a fetal position.
I mean, please. Okay.
So let's talk about because we saw a lot of stuff today.
A lot of cool stuff.
We're gonna kick it off with Sleep Number because we are here with Sleep Number.
Yes.
And They launched a new bed today.
Today,
So January 6th.
The Sleep IQ Kids.
Yeah, Sleep IQ Kids, and we're gonna see it tomorrow. Have more photos of it. I wish that, I wish that we had this on the floor. We could walk around with this. That's next year.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So we can show you. But the Sleep IQ Kids, this is how cool it was. It's like they gave us this cute. This is actually what it looks like. This is the full size version. There's a twin and there's also a queen. And one thing, obviously we have 8 kids between us. And the one thing that I don't do, and I'm going to totally admit it, and I don't know if you do it so much, but I don't have a set routine when it comes to bed. I mean, it's kind of like I look at my watch, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like around 8:30, you guys got to go to bed. And it's almost like a mad dash rush. There is no, and it wasn't like when they were little. We're like, okay, let's read a book. It's like, okay, did you do your homework? Did you brush your teeth?
Right.
Did you put your clothes in the hamper? Like, bring the hamper down. It's just like it's
chaos.
mayhem. It is.
Right.
So to hear, we got to chat today with Pete, and to hear him kind of talk about really bringing sleep into your home. Like, you sit down and have a dinner together and you talk and you have a routine. Bring that to your sleep. And I love how, Sleep Number really does, they are helping you do that for your children. And we're going to get more into this tomorrow because we're going to be able to do some videos and we'll show you some demos that we had. But I loved it.
But what I like about the bed in particular, and again, we'll talk about it a little bit more tomorrow, is the app that comes with the bed. Basically, the bed registers how you sleep. So when you're watching your children, you can see how many restful hours they had, how many restless hours they had, how many minutes throughout the night they got up and out of the bed. So in the morning, when everyone's up and at 'em at breakfast, you could sort of take a look and say, Natalie.
Why were you out of bed for 10 minutes?
Right. How come you got out of bed for 20 minutes? When after you went to bed, and then she can say, oh, well, I wanted to text my friend. And then you can get into a discussion how bedtime is bedtime. Or if you notice that someone was having a very sleepless night, you can think back, well, what did we do yesterday that was different? Oh, we had a really late dinner, and maybe she had some caffeine where she shouldn't have. So it's a way to really have a look to see, how did my child sleep? Now we don't know. We put our children to bed. We don't know how.
Someone wakes up.
Like,
that's it.
Who knows? And now this is a way for us to really know, did they sleep soundly?
Right.
And I like that this technology allows us to
know
that. Yeah, and it actually, for obviously if you have a Sleep Number, you can track your own sleep as well, which is what they want. They want the whole family to be invested in this love of sleep. And believe me, that's one of the worst things that I have to deal with. So I was all over this.
Yeah, this is
totally
great.
in love with this concept.
So we're excited to bring you more of that tomorrow. And then my other favorite thing that we got to see, well, I guess 2 things. We went to an LG Mom's breakfast this morning where they unveiled their new washer and dryer. Actually, it was the new wash. It was. I wish I had a picture of it here. I grabbed this so I could show it. This is the twin wash system and a mini wash. I know this is not the best photo on the planet, but you actually get to do, this is the washing machine, and you have an actual front load, but then on the bottom there's a drawer that you pull out, and we did a video on this, so it is on our YouTube channels, but it's like a mini wash on the bottom. You could do intimates, or he actually used Vera as an example, because you could take this blouse and wash it delicate on the bottom.
Right,
so it was great.
I love that concept, because I'm going to confess something now.
You don't do laundry?
I do laundry, but I'm not someone that separates.
I never separate.
I
fall it in. Did you see when he was talking about that? I sat there nodding my head like I was a good laundry girl.
Yeah, I separate the white. I do not separate the white. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to do that. If I'm doing laundry, I'm doing 12 loads of laundry. I gotta get it done.
It's
true. When you were saying that, I was
it's
like,
true.
whoa, I could do this now.
Yeah.
So you could separate your colors from your whites and do 2 separate loads at the same time. Now I will do it.
Because a lot of people too, and I gotta be honest, I don't do this all the time, but a lot of people, they wash all their underwear.
That's what
separately,
you're supposed to do.
You're supposed
the delicate wash.
Right,
I don't do that.
I mean, I have 7, well, not Victoria doesn't wear bottom underwear yet, but yeah, 6 of us in underwear.
Yes.
And I should be smart enough to separate it out, but like you, it's like I gotta get this stuff clean, I gotta get it out, fold it, and put it away.
Yes.
So you don't do that.
And then the dryer system, another reason that he pointed my shirt out is this shirt is it wrinkles easily when traveling, or when you put it away in your closet. Their dryer has a steam setting where I can throw this into the dryer, set it on steam dry, and for 2 minutes it steams it, and then 8 minutes it dries it again, and it comes out absolutely ready to roll.
Done.
Yep, I'm in love with that. And then just a little note, the bottom extra component is it works with all LG washers, not just this new one. So if you already own an LG washer, all you have to do is just buy that extra bottom, and you too can have two washers at once. That's so
let's say together the dryer, you can fit a king size comforter.
Now
and an extra set of sheets. He did say that too.
I don't know together.
He said you could fit a king size comforter and a set of sheets.
I dry clean my comforter.
See, like that's what we have to do, and it's expensive.
$80 later.
Yeah, you do it like once a season. I feel like it's so expensive.
Please, that's more than me. I don't even want to say how I'm buying.
We bought a new one.
We bought a new one. I do. I'm like, for $80, I'll buy a new comforter.
We did. We bought a new one.
All right, so let's talk about. Oh, wait. Toshiba.
You love this. You love this.
Virtual fashion
fitting,
cloth fitting. Holy moly! So Toshiba came out with this thing. Anybody that watches Clueless knows how cool this scene was. You stand in front of the mirror.
You're right. I totally forgot about this.
You stand in front of the mirror and you're like, let me see what this outfit looks on. And then it's like, bloop, it puts the outfit right in front of you, and you get to see what the outfit looks like on you.
It's very cool.
Like, I don't like this outfit. And you put your hand up, and then a whole other outfit comes in front of you.
It was very cool.
Holy moly, totally obsessed with it. And then she says something about shopping.
And you will be able to shop from it eventually.
Okay, so eventually if I go,
but it's like the Jetsons. Truly, it was like the Jetsons.
Like if I'm like, this outfit's incredible, I could shop it right then and there. I'll be like, yep, I want that sweater, I want that shirt, and then it'll come to me.
That was Toshiba. And then Whirlpool. Insane. This like blew my mind away. It was like the Jetsons. It was Whirlpool interactive kitchen concepts. This is a concept. We have a video of this too. It's on our YouTube channels because we sat there, we looked at the woman. Is this exactly what's going on? So basically, here's your counter, right? Just a regular counter, but actually what it is it's also a stove. I mean, it genuinely is a computer. So on the wall, it's like a projection of recipes, and people can FaceTime. You can physically see them while you're talking to them. You can, do emails and check social media, all like on the wall behind. Like I'm trying to like create an oven on the wall.
And it's like you can get recipes, and then it's like it'll say like recipe for mom, and if I'm like, I don't understand, do I really have to put 2 cups of water? Ding, call mom. Mom's kitchen pops up. And I'm like, Mom, do I really have to put 2 cups? And she's like, yes, listen to the recipe. And I ding and close it up and I continue. And then I'm like, I want to invite Audrey over. And I click on guest. I'm like, Audrey, you want to come over tonight? And it shows me all her last social media updates.
Right. So if I say I'm sick, Vera can then go, I'm not going to invite her.
I can't invite Audrey. She's sick. She just posted on Twitter. She was strep. I don't want her in my
house.
I don't want her in my house. Next guest.
Disgusting person.
This whole shebang. And then like you put your pot wherever you put your pot down.
It was awesome.
That's where they heat it up.
Like so do that again. So basically if I put the pot here, that's where the heat goes. Okay. If I put it here, it's a sensor.
And the rest stays.
It was amazing.
The rest stays cool.
Yes. Oh, and it talks to the refrigerator. So you put your stuff in the refrigerator, and like it will come up and say your milk expires in 2 days. So you might want to drink it. It gives you these prompts.
Or it's like you have celery in your fridge.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about making chicken salad? And here's the recipe.
I thought about using it. Yeah. I mean, it was just honestly, we looked at each other, and it was this is the future.
Yeah.
Truly.
I hope it's my future. I don't want.
And Panasonic had this too. Panasonic Beauty had this.
I know.
Where you sat there. We're going to do a demonstration tomorrow, but you sit down and you could actually try makeup and different hairstyles right through your mirror. That was awesome.
And it's like, oh, I want to know what cat's eye looks like. All you do is you keep your face in the mirror, and all these different makeup stuff comes on your face. So you say cat's eye.
It was awesome.
High bronzer, new hairstyle, and it's just your face.
And it just does it.
And it's all over. It's like boom, you can see everything new, and you're just nothing. You're not even applying anything. You're just sitting there. It is ridiculous. And now let's talk about wearable fashion, because there was so much stuff that we saw. I mean, forget about the fitness scene. Like
the fitness was insane.
6,000 different things.
And I'm into fitness.
I know.
I'm into fitness. I'm into like activity trackers and everything like that.
They
like
had
Fitbits and
so many.
Yeah, then TomToms. They had a ton. But I honestly
Under Armour. You like the Under Armour.
Under Armour has a new app. It's actually like U Armour. You download it today, and they're trying to create, which is really smart, because all these fitness people out there, you see on Facebook and Instagram them in the motion of doing things. They're trying to create a community like that. Under Armour. Yeah. So you go to this app again. It's U Armour, And it's a community of people who are like-minded that love fitness, and it's a stream of photos, what you're doing. It's just a great, you can challenge people.
Yeah.
Like I can say to Vera, because she, when she
can say no.
when she downloads it, I'm going to say, I challenge you to do like 5 push-ups tonight. And then she can challenge you back. So for you fitness buffs out there, it's a really cool app, and they really are trying to create this like-minded community of athletes, and he's stressed at any level. So
any level.
People that are getting off the couch to the high end, like top, peak, like athletes, they do this for a living. So I thought it was really cool.
I immediately sent it to my cousin, who's like a fitness fanatic. As he was talking, I sent her how to download it, because this is for anybody who works out.
And it launched today. So download it today.
Yeah.
You will be on like
the first to download
it. You get a lot of people in your community, and now's the time to do it.
It's basically an Instagram, LinkedIn community just
Twitter,
for fitness
Facebook,
fanatics, for
right
fitness
there.
fans, for fitness lovers.
And what else did we say that we loved? The wearables. You said the wearable fashion.
A lot of jewelry. So I did like that concept where you can wear the bracelet, and then with Audrey Calls Me, I could without having to have my phone.
Zaza?
I forgot
Zazie.
You could have. I could be told, okay, Audrey's calling me. I don't have to have my phone right on the table, which is really getting obnoxious nowadays. So now I can just have a very discreet little, hey, heads up, Audrey's calling me, on a really nice bangle statement jewelry. They're nice and chunky, which I like. I appreciated that. Swarovski came out with an activity tracker that it looks like a
gorgeous
dazzled like necklace. You would never know it's sort of like a Fitbit thing. Fitbit had we saw some extensions where children can have a nice little add-on to their belts. You just put it onto their belt, look like a little owl, and then you can track their steps. They can track their steps. They can have fun. Cool. We saw just to extend off of that, just to get off the wearables, we even saw some iPad cases that were amazing.
They stand up.
They stand up for like little babies.
Little kids.
They look like
little animals.
Little bottoms of animals, so like little panda feet, and then the iPad actually stands up. So
everything's on our Instagram, Twitter accounts too. So check those out. What else was your favorite? I mean, like it was. To be honest with you, we had no idea what we were coming into. CES is new for both of us. We've been wanting to go forever. We kind of walked in. It is very overwhelming if you've never been here before.
It's not one location. This is another thing for new people who are attending, which is something we didn't know.
Right.
It's 5, 6 different locations, and these are convention centers. This is not like one little suite.
Right.
This is like 5 different conventions, 5 different hotels.
There's 160,000 people here.
Yeah.
There are the attendees. And so like we ran into our friend Josh from Techlicious, and he was like, you really should go in with a plan. Kind of know, and we didn't go in with it. This is new to us. We didn't go in with a plan. Next year we will definitely have a plan down. I would like to see, I guess, for us, like more of this, like more of like, hey, what'd you see, what'd you love? Because we kept bumping into people we know.
Right.
It's the first thing we said, like, where have you been? What have you seen? We had a girl tell us about really cool, your friend, the iPhone cases.
Oh, right. And we ended up getting a new iPhone case.
Right, they were giving them away. You traded them in. It was Under
Armour gear.
Right, Under Armour, and it was just like really, it was awesome.
And it was military grade, but it was thin like a regular case, which is what my husband and I always, we don't want the bulkiness of the protection, but we still want protection. So this gives you that military grade protection. You could drop it and it's safe, but it's so thin. So I really appreciate that. And I traded in my case. I did it. I traded in for a new Under Armour gear.
Yeah.
And then there was something else. Oh, Motorola with the
you loved it, the dog.
I think it was called Scout 5000, which was the name of it. And basically you can wear your dog, you can put a camera on your dog.
That's cool.
And you could record high-def video of where your dog goes. Like basically your dog can have like an online profile showing his life, like life of a dog.
It's a GoPro.
I'm so obsessed. I'm obsessed with this concept. And then it's obviously a GPS tracker. You can speak to your animals through it. So if you're at work, you can maybe say, hello, Cookie, I love you. You can talk all you want to your little puppy while you're not at home, and you can hear him. And there's some barking control capabilities, which we didn't really get into. I didn't really understand what he was saying there, but that is available as well. And then, of course, they have a ton of monitors.
Baby monitors. And the place, I mean, honestly, it was tomorrow, we're going to like attack the section of more family, kids, fitness, health, tech. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. that was pretty much a really good wrap up of our day.
Yeah,
I mean, we stopped at Canon, had a ton of stuff. We went to so many different booths today.
I know. Canon had the most amazing cameras out. They were really focusing on their printers, like how the quality of their printers. They had so much stuff that were just prints on the wall that you would think were professionally developed, and they were just printed. They were developed by the printers that were on display, which was so amazing because you could just take a regular photo and print it using the Canon print, and they look high professional, like top grade quality, which is what you want nowadays.
I mean, I feel like this is I mean, we have stuff we're gonna do tonight. You know, it's only right now. It's only, let me see and do the math. It's only like 5:15 here, 5:19. So we have a ton of stuff to do tonight. But we wanted to make sure we came back to the hotel, did a quick recap,
sat in the bathroom
together in Vegas, like random. But no, this is the only place with remotely good light.
I don't know
we still look more on the yellowish tint.
We're a little yellow, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. We gotta let this one slide. So that was our recap. We want to make sure we got in touch with you guys. We're gonna keep doing our digital dishes. This is like our New Year's goal resolution. So we are gonna stay on this. Hope you guys like it, and we will do another one, dishing back digitally, about what we found tomorrow. So have a great night, everybody. That's still the toilet. That is